I've been doing some research. I felt it was really important to recognize in relation to how we can support each other when we are feeling these things, fear for ourselves or for others, when we are feeling panic or grief for ourselves or for others, when we are worried about our health, when we feel torn between two authorities. This is in relation to maybe a husband and a child. And then when we have anxiety about anxiety, these are specific things that we can do to help each other. We will not be an organization that can pull together a walk or a march. That's not what this space is for. I hope that makes sense. It feels important to hold each other, and that sometimes we are going to get triggered ourselves. That's why resonance is not something that our society has embraced up until now. It's not easy to do. It's not easy to sit with someone who's in abject pain. It's not easy to sit with someone who is feeling bereft. It's not easy to sit with someone who is triggering us by their own recollections or their own circumstances. It's not easy. And there is a way to do this, especially when you can get back to your present self, especially when you can sit in yourself and recognize that my power in this moment is to support this person. My power in this moment is to be present. You have a trigger. The person that is speaking initially that maybe feels like they caused the trigger needs to let go of that. Because there's literally almost nothing that we talk about that couldn't trigger someone else. It's impossible to live in this world without possibly triggering someone else. And if that's your trigger, that's your work. So when we talk about these things that are happening to us and around us, the best language that we can use is I language. When we discuss a situation that happened in the world, we need to discuss it from how it impacted us. No different than when we listen to an amazing podcast and we talk about how that impacted us. No different. I started the magic because I felt like there was an entire section of discussion that needed to be, that wasn't. Just because it feels uncomfortable to someone does not mean it's not important. Does not mean it's not relevant. Does not mean it's not necessary. As a matter of fact, that discomfort is something that we should look at. And I'm bringing this subject all the way around because we can get activated. We can get activated by what is going on in this current world. And that's what we get to discuss. The stuff that is actually creating the tidal waves within us. That's what we need to get to. And that takes practice. Bringing up a subject that feels like the thing is actually probably not the thing, because we want to talk about how it's impacting us. I don't know if I'm going to be clear. This feels a little bit like when I introduced resonance 4.5 years ago, and how everybody just got quiet and didn't want to talk. Was afraid to say anything because, oh God, I don't know if that's resonant or not. Oh my God, I don't know. I just want you all to hear that any topic that we discuss could trigger someone. Any topic. And we get to, as I do feel the responsibility. I do feel like, I don't know, the mama lion in the group sometimes. That feels like I need to make sure that we're staying on topic, that we're staying focused on the importance. Because if we can strengthen ourselves, if we can strengthen our ability to walk in this fire swamp, if we can do that, then we're creating an environment that is supporting to others, and we're modeling behavior that is helpful to others. Because spiraling is what we do as humans when we're in crisis. And that's the last thing that we want to do in any situation that is going to require us to be strong. Spiraling is the wrong thing. It's sometimes required. We got to do a little bit of it before we realize, oh my God, I'm in it. And I hope that we can all learn. And please don't feel like you have to tread lightly. Please don't feel like that. Please bring your stuff. I don't care what it is. Bring your stuff here. I started this because I didn't want any topic off limits, and that was probably Pollyanna. But I do believe that in our world, there's a reason for the internet. There's a reason that we're all so connected in this way. I believe that there is a beautiful reason for it.